Hello guys, and welcome back to another CaffCast. Today we're carrying on with our Kerbal Space Program Let's Play. This literally follows on from the previous episode. Let's get rid of those lights there. We have tea and we have water, and that's about it really. I didn't get any sort of like biscuits or anything like that because I don't really need a biscuit right now. I'm quite tired, in fact. But we need a cup of tea definitely, because this is certainly a challenge. So, we managed to get quite far last episode, but I think there are a couple of things that we could probably do with changing. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to be reducing mass for our spaceship, and in order to do that, we need to take things off. To try and help us a little bit. I think that's actually going to be absolutely fine. What I want to do briefly is have a little look at these two engines and find out which one. So this is the 30, the larger of the two, I believe. And then this is the 45. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. 30, 45. I think that's pretty much it in terms of these engines. Those little ones up there, they carry 8 fuel. These carry 0.9, is that right? So it's that, because that's a solid fuel rocket. I guess it's hard to know anything about those. I think what we're going to have to do is just change things just ever so slightly. Again, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. We need to look into sorting out our fuel situation. Why is it that they don't have just like a nice little? That's crazy, isn't it? Maybe that's the answer. That's quite cool. It's got a good power. It's just a full-on all or nothing engine though, so no, it's not the answer. These have thrust vectoring. How much fuel do they have in them? 0.9, 1.1 oxidizer. But these have 0.9 and 1.1. And they're smaller. And their mass is the same. Wow, that's got a much stronger. Okay, well, let's think about this practically. That's an engine. That's an engine. We need to work on some sort of fuel capacity thing, because at the moment, oh, that's liquid fuel. Oh, I didn't realise that was liquid fuel. Oh, well, that might be the answer then. I wonder if does that just go in one place and that's it? That could be it, guys. That could be what we need. Yeah, it just goes in one place. Now, how would we connect rockets to that? Or would we do it like this? Where we have the rockets on the side, 4 of them. No, 3 of them. And then in doing that, go on, in you go. What's wrong with that? Why are you unhappy? There you go. That's pretty cool. Oh, it has 2 connections on them as well. Right, well, let's make that a bit nicer. Because otherwise it just, I mean, I know that it's like, yeah, it will fit, but it just looks a bit tacky. How can we connect those fuel lines up? Well, if I just ignore that for a second, if I try to launch this a little bit, it does, right? Okay, so that works. Is there any way to? Does that use more fuel? What the hell? Oh. Bang goes all that fuel underneath us. So that certainly didn't look like it used that. We do need to just restart that flight real quick and change the staging so that parachute doesn't come out straight away, because that was a bit ridiculous. There we go. So we're just back up again. Is this thing running out of fuel? Yes, it is. Right, so that is working. So, okay, all right. We'll put the parachute out because we don't want our guy to die. Our guy to die. Jebediah. Don't want Jebediah to bite the dust. So weird. Just let him touch down real quick because we want him to survive. It's weird it does that. It's weird that it explodes that bit. Why is that? What? Maybe we could put it inside the SAS so it doesn't do that. Is it still a good idea to have our SAS at this stage? Yes, it is, because we need to do maneuvers and things, don't we? Although you could see that we didn't actually need to have it. Maybe we don't even need an SAS at all. Maybe we can do our maneuvers very slowly. Okay, we're gonna have to think about this. But that does work. That little ring does have probably the right amount of fuel. Oh no! Oh no! Our entire ship has gone. No! Oh well, that's fine. Back to the drawing board, eh, chaps? Back to the drawing board. So, this fuel is fine. That does work. Can we put another one on? That's now 2 stacked. Can we put another one on? 3. Another one. 4. Another one. 5. Another one. 6. 7. 8. What do you reckon, guys? I reckon we can go to the moon. That's what I reckon. I don't know about you boys, but I think that we can go to the moon. I think that's space worthy. What do you guys reckon? Is it going to fly? Or is it going to blow up? Place your bets now. In 3, 2, 1, blast off. Well, the weight is kind of counteracting its ability to stay stable, but it is still going up. Which is pretty impressive, I'd say. We've still got caps locks on. Doesn't actually make a difference, really. That's fine, look at that. Perfect. Most of these tanks have still got fuel in. That one's going down now. Alright, let's be serious. That's not going to end well. VAB, please. I wonder if this, though, is something that... Let's just take them all off. Can you put it on in a different way? No, okay, right. Go away, all you engines, things. We might put a couple more on. It might be worth doing that. But this is monopropellant. This is monopropellant. That's liquid fuel. That's liquid fuel. So look at these things. That's huge plane type stuff. Okay. That's quite a little tank. Now I didn't really want to have that on our last. Okay, so on that stage because it's too small. I think we've discovered that we actually need to have more than that. I think it's that one. I think we're gonna have to do it like that. But I don't want to link... Right, okay. This might be a little bit difficult. This is any way that we can detach this fuel by using maybe the SAS module. We don't need an advanced one. We just need the smaller one, which puts that away. So that might actually work. Let's just have a little look. If we just slap a rocket on the bottom, then we can double check. Go on, plop. We'll be able to see whether or not that actually does have any effect to the other fuel. Why has the SAS module not got... Oh, it's not it's a detachment thing. Bugger. Right, okay, we need to just quickly go back to the VAB and change that out, because I didn't mean that. I meant that. Or the other one. I don't know what the difference is between the two. That's slicing rockets into two halves. Oh, a stacked tricoupler. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Maybe that's what I want to use. Right, let's have a look here. Brand adapter, brand decoupler. Okay, well, let's just go with the third decoupler. Theoretically, that with one of those and a rocket to burn the fuel on the bottom of it, put that away for a second, should make another stage. Put those in there. Theoretically, if we burn off this, I mean, that just absolutely goes, doesn't it? Let's get up to 200. Tell it to stop going the wrong way. Thank you very much. Quite good at controlling this. Lovely. Is that going to do anything at all? Whoa. There might be a little onboard SAS on the actual capsule, so it might keep it stable. But it doesn't matter because we're about to run out now. That gets us right up the upper stage. It's crazy. Is there any fuel left in here now? No, wrong thing. This one. There is. That's still full of fuel. That's absolutely fantastic. Right, okay. Well, there's the answer then, guys. This is going to be our get us home stage. And theoretically, if we're on the moon and we go burn, and that's not very much fuel. But it's just a case of like pointing directly at the Earth and just going psha, and then hopefully that's enough to get us home. Do you think? I don't know. We won't know until we get there, but that's fine. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty confident. So we'll go with this design then. This is good. This concept is nice. But we just wanted to double check about those two. So this is now our last little stage here. We are happy about this stage. We might want to just bring those engines just a little bit further down if we can. Just see if. I guess we could put them up. I don't know. What do you think? I think if we just put them like there. Oh, it doesn't like it. I've got to try to find if we can actually put them back on now. There we go. That's fine. It kind of like links up to this a little bit, but I mean, you know, the limits of the game and everything. That's fine. So okay. So that is now a separate piece of like fuel connected bit. That's fine. We don't need any more engines than that either. It would be nice to have more fuel than that, but I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned. So let's go with that and keep that as our stage. I do want to have an SAS on here as well, and I'm gonna put. We don't need an SAS on the top here because it has a small one inside the thing. So we'll just go with the standard SAS module after the decoupler. Having that may mean that we can actually put one more fuel thing on. Yeah, we can. I don't think that's cheating. I think that's absolutely fine. If it allows it, then it's fine. And if it's not supposed to be allowed, then at least the other guys can watch this video and decide as to what's going on there. But it's just, as far as I'm concerned, it's you know, fuel lines that are put around all the inner workings of the ship inside there. So I'm happy with that. So we have our SAS module, then we decouple for the last stage here. We actually leave that behind once we have finished at the moon, because we do intend to bring our chap back. So that's perfectly fine. We need to make sure these legs go somewhere where they're not going to be in the way, and we might actually go with a 4 design to allow that. I think like that. That's a bit low. Let's try again. There we go. That's good. The engines aren't in the way. The thing can land properly. It's connected to the SAS as opposed to the decoupler, but I mean, it doesn't matter where it's connected to either way. We will put some more ladder down as well. Single one. Thank you very much. There, do we think? Or do we want the other one? We already want the other one, don't we? The other one's too long. Way too long. We'll just go with the standard one. There. There we go. And then that will allow the Kerbal guy to come down. Absolutely fine. Okay. So I kind of like the idea of that tri-rocket design, but that would actually be let's try that. We need our maneuverability section. That is the right size. That's 180 in terms of fuel. That's massive. That's 90. So 90, 180. Is there a 361? There was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think actually we're going to go with that because we want to go with safe. Oh, actually. No, we can't do that, can we? Because what we're actually going to be doing is dropping this entire section. So that's all completely wrong. What we're actually going to have to do is put a smaller one on a 180. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. Liquid fuel, yeah. I think we need liquid fuel and oxidizer if we want it to work in the outside. I think that's how it works. Massive. 180. I think it has to be that. I think that's what has to fly. Yeah, okay. So what we want to try to do is we want to try to lighten the load a little bit. 90. And then 4 of these. In fact, we could probably have 3 of them, but I'm going to go with 4 because it just feels a bit safer to me. I would probably just go just there like that, but maybe no. I think we will actually go for 3. No, we won't. That's not going to work. It's going to have to be 4, and it's going to have to be on the larger type of rocket. I mean, it's okay that it's a bit long because we can do. Yeah, we'll go with the 180. We'll go with these on here. I guess kind of like that until they're not happy anymore. So like here-ish. Right, so just below the rocket point there. That's perfectly fine. Now, the terms of the max power engine, we don't really need to worry too much because we want to make sure that we use an engine that... Is there any different engines that use less fuel or can burn less fuel? Probably not. That is... That doesn't really say much, just max power 215. So I guess that's probably what we want to go... Oh no, that's the really big one, isn't it? Is the 45 a smaller version? Can deflect thrust to aid in craft control. All these mechanics, however, make a slightly smaller and less powerful engine in comparison with the earlier models, yeah. Right, so that one has the thing that can move around on the ball. That one doesn't. That one's just a standard makeshift go now. I think we'll go with the 30 then, because we don't need to really worry about that. Is that really tiny? Oh, yeah, so tiny. That has Dutch fitting ring as well. It's a bit massive and weird. Doesn't really say. The thing that I'm missing here, and in the comments, if you want to let me know if I'm missing it, you know, because I'm just being retarded, is I can't seem to find the sort of how much fuel these engines use at 100%, and that sort of information. So if anybody has that information and can tell me, you know, if I'm doing things a little bit wrong or a little bit differently, then yeah, please do get in touch. Let me know. This is actually just this engine, isn't it? That's why I'm doing it wrong. We just put that little engine on this one because that's the final stage. We don't need to actually worry at all. Yeah, so that's fine. We can put this back up again a bit more. So you've got to think about where the way that swings out. So that's fine there. And the ladder, we're actually going to go back to the long one now because we actually will be able to use that. That's fine. That one. It needs to be nice and high. So we'll go with like there. That's fine. It gets right up there, so that should be fine. Lovely. Okay, so it lands well and everything. That's no problem at all. And then the final stage can basically that's going to pop off. This is going to land on the moon. It's going to stay at the moon. This bit at the top here is going to pop off and go back home. Well, that's the theory anyway. So at this point, we need another decoupler. Standard decoupler's fine. Put it in there. No problem at all. And now we could actually have the tri part. So let's do that. Let's go with that. Because that is really cool. And I want to see if it actually, you know, works. Small hardpoints. Adapters. Yeah, I'm not sure about all that kind of stuff at the moment. We're just trying to get to the moon. So, God damn it, I will do it. I will succeed. I guess we could just put on one of these sort of ones. That's just like the engine. There's max power, and that's just resources, isn't it? Yeah, it's just massive resources. The other one was this one, which is a much larger max power. Should we go with that? Should we do like that and then that, but in a 3, like that? What do you reckon? That's just going to go out of the clappers, isn't it? And you can't turn it off at all. It probably doesn't actually need to be those big ones. It probably can be these ones. So we'll go with those because it's just max power or min power, so that's fine. We'll do that, and then we'll go with adding... We'll add 2 of these. And then we'll have this in a 3 shape. I think that's going to be fine. I think that is a buttload of fuel that can just decouple there. This can get us to the moon, allow us to the moon safely, and then this can take us off. Right? We agreed? The super serious CaffCast number 2 is launching. I'm not too worried, he says nervously. Oh God. You've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.